Here's proof, living proof.
That is wood. Wood that you put in the bait station. What do termites like? They like wood. Well, let's put them in there and let's bring them in.
So it creates enough room?
Yeah,
why are you huffing
go.
and puffing?
Because I'm a fatty. All right, welcome back, everybody. It's a gorgeous day. So I came outside because it's just beautiful. It's like 74 and it's awesome. So we've seen a huge increase this year in termite activity. And I don't know if it's everywhere, but it's definitely here in our area. And so we've made some pushes and some changes to really push termites. We used to only do liquid barrier treatments, which is where we trench around the house and put in, the best product available, which is Termidor HE. And that liquid barrier protects the home for at least 10 years, which is awesome. But that was the only thing we used to offer. And then you guys know that we added bait stations a couple years ago. And this is the brand that we use. It is also made by the same manufacturer as Termidor, BASF. And these bait stations are different than some of the other ones. So I wanted to talk today about bait stations. Here's the problem. There are, there's at least 5 or 6 major manufacturers that do bait stations, and they're all different. And even the one that we use has got a version that I don't like. But let me start with some of these other ones. So I'm not going to pick on anybody in particular. There's a big one out there that starts with an S that a lot of people use and trust. So here's the thing about a bait station. Really, the only thing that a bait station is a cylinder that you can put in the ground. And termites in this area are subterranean, or they live in the ground, and that's where they come from. And they need moisture and they need food, which is wood. And so they will trail in the ground, or they'll go under the ground until they can come up and find wood, whether that's trees or stumps or posts that are in the ground or anything like that, or a house. Now, we don't typically put wood in the ground, but they know that there's wood just above. So when they build a house, you're putting the foundation wall and you're putting a mud sill or a piece of wood across the top of the foundation wall. And then you're building a structure on top of that made out of wood. So they're going to try and come up and find a way to get to the wood and then bring it back to the colony. So a bait station, the premise is this. You put something in it, stick it in the ground, and they're spaced a certain amount of distance apart. And then you'll know if the termites get to it because you can open the cap, take the cap off, look inside, and you can see the termite activity. Now, here's what I don't like. Most bait stations, this one's not the same shape as a lot of them, but most bait stations are going to put a bait something inside. And then they're going to draw termites to whatever this is. And so the term bait and switch, that has a negative connotation because the bait and switch tactic is no good. So what happens is, if you find a company that'll put in bait stations, whatever brand, they're going to put them in and do it cheap. Cheap, I'd say $200 to $500 maybe is the range. So if they say that they're super cheap and it sounds too good to be true, it usually is. Because what they're doing is they're putting a bait station in and they're putting some sort of bait that doesn't kill them into the bait station, and they're waiting for the termites to be drawn to it. And then once they find termites in there, they're going to say, oh, well, guess what? Now you need a product that will kill them. So they will upcharge you again for a product that they can put in the bait station that will kill the termites. So why do I get upset? I didn't ever like bait stations because, one, there's the thing that says, well, if you're putting them a certain distance apart, what's to stop the termites from just going in between them and getting to your house? Well, that's true, but if you stick a chocolate cake here and a chocolate cake here, and I try to walk between them, I'm probably going to be interested in either one of those. So that's the premise, is you're going to bait them to the station instead of your house. So why would you use a bait instead of a kill product? Well, here's the deal. If you can put these in for $200 or $300 or $400 or $500 and get people to have them in their yard so you can monitor and bring bait termites to them, then you can charge them when you find termites. Oh, well, now you need product, so we got to come out, open them up, and put product in there, and we're going to charge you more. So that's what they do. They bait them, and then they switch them to a product, and they charge you again. So cheap, $300, $400, $500 bait stations installed around your home sounds great, but it's only bringing the termites in. It's probably accelerating the process. And then they charge you anywhere from, $500 more to thousands. I'd say most average I've seen around here is about $1,200 to $1,500 to come out and put product in that will actually kill them. So that's my problem with some of the systems. Now, so even the manufacturer that we use offers this bait station. So this is the one we use, and this is another one that they offer. They look the same, right? If you look at it, and I'll open it so you can see, this is a standard bait station. It has a bait puck, and it also has, yes, that is wood. Wood that you put in the bait station. What do termites like? They like wood. Well, let's put some in there and let's bring them in. So even the same manufacturer, and I'm not dogging the manufacturer because they have to offer something similar to the other guys, will use these bait people and then require them to switch out and put in a real product. We don't buy these. I had to buy one for the video. The difference between that and what we offer is this. So you open our cartridges, our bait station, which is the same housing, and we've got the actual product in containers. So they put them in these healthy little handy containers so that you can, when this is in the ground is going to be right here, you can get in there with a pick tool, because you can't tip it. You're going to get in there with a pick tool and pull these out, inspect them, see if they're still good. If not, we'll put new ones in there. Now let's talk about this. This product that we use is actually a bait, but it's actually a kill product. The Trilona product itself, so it has Novaluron and some other active ingredients, some other chemical compounds in it that draw the termites in, but also will kill them. And it's got a super, I think it's a 98% kill rate on the testing that they've done. And on the ones that they've found termites and we're just baiting the termites, it had a 100% kill rate on the colony, which is awesome. What is the difference? We only offer this. So we go put bait stations in around your home. You're getting a bait protection. You're getting a termite insurance, if you will, because they don't sell it. So you're going to draw any termites in the area to your bait stations. You're going to get them in the product, and it's going to kill the colony. That's what we sell. We don't sell the bait and then the switch. We don't need, you can make more money, and that's why guys do it, but we don't need that perception on our company. We want the best. We want to kill the termites, and we want to make sure that the home is protected, because that's the bottom line. Now look at this one. So this is another brand. It's not a wood, it's actual cardboard, which once the moisture of the ground gets to this, it'll draw termites in like crazy. So cellulose or wood pucks are very common in the industry. That's very sad. You're paying the $500 for them to stick wood or cardboard in your ground to draw your termites in. All right, so let's recap. The reason why you want bait stations is you need that termite protection. You don't want the wood or cellulose pucks. You don't want the bait and switch. You do want something that has a kill product in it right from the get-go. It will bait them in, it'll kill them, and that's what you're paying for. So yes, to buy this bait station versus this one is going to be a little bit more because you're getting the product already. But don't be fooled to buy the cardboard pieces for 18 times what they cost and then get charged for them to come out and actually put product in. So that's my warning today. That's my PSA. Now, why are we talking about termites? I'm looking at this area right here. So from the end of this building next to me over here to about the end of this building, that's about an acre. So here's the thing to consider. In an acre area, normally you build your house on a half acre or an acre-ish, that's average. So looking at this much ground, there's enough subterranean termites in this ground that in this area, you may see up to 20 colonies just there. 20 termite colonies. So a colony consists of queen, workers, all that stuff, everything they need to basically destroy your home. So in this area right here, you can have up to 20. I want that to sink in. 20 colonies. That doesn't sound that horrible, does it? But if every acre in this area in Kansas City has up to 20 colonies, that means they're going to find your house. It's not a matter of if they're going to find your house. It's a matter of when they're going to find it. So termites are itty bitty. If they got to go a long distance, it may take them a little bit. But there's 20 colonies spread out here. They're going to get there really quick. Now, here's the other thing about these colonies. What's the average size of a subterranean termite colony? This one's going to scare you. Average number of termites in a colony is around 1 million. So we could have up to 20 million termites just here in this acre. And that's why you have to protect your home. You know, the people that live in Florida, they have insurance for flooding or hurricanes. People that live here in Kansas City have insurance for tornadoes or other damage. Other places, they got wildfire insurance or flood insurance. They don't make an insurance for termites. You can't buy it. And you can't get your house fixed without paying for it yourself. Most costs to repair homes when they have termite damage, they're going to range anywhere from, $5,000 to $100,000. It really just depends on how far or how long they've been there. But they can really do a lot of damage, and there's 1 million of those little buggers in one colony. And sometimes there's more than one colony attacking your house. So it's important to do the right thing. Obviously I'm going to say do a liquid barrier treatment. Protect your home. It's guaranteed for 10 years if you're using Termidor, and it works. It's proven. If you can't quite afford that, you can do bait stations. Most houses here for us, and we charge a little bit more than some of the other companies, we're going to average $500 to $700 for the whole house. $500 to $700 once, instead of $5,000 to $100,000 in damage down the road, that's well worth it. That's the kind of insurance you want. So I like these. These are called Trilona Annuals. They have the product in them. They have the kill. They have the bait. They work. Done. Don't fall for the bait and switch. That's all I wanted to put out in this video today. Enjoy the weather. Don't fall for the bait and switch. Worry about all those 20 million termites that are in that acre of ground next to you, and know that they're either coming for you or the house next to you, or both. So that's going to be it for today. Thank you guys for watching. Watch out for termites. We'll see you on the next one.